Today, we're diving into a really powerful strategy that can help you scale your business and launch digital products without ever writing a single line of code. This is white label development, explained. So let me ask you this. Have you ever had a brilliant idea for an app or a tool for your clients, but then you hit a wall? The thought of building it from scratch just feels impossible. Well, that's a super common roadblock. But what if I told you there was a shortcut? That shortcut, my friends, is called white labeling. You can honestly think of it as the express lane for getting your digital product out into the world. So let's break down exactly what we're talking about here. So what is it really? Well, white label development is a model where one company, a specialist, creates a fantastic, ready-to-go product. Then your company can come in, buy it, slap your own brand on it, and sell it as if you made it yourself. The perfect analogy is that store brand cereal you see at the supermarket. You know it's probably made by one of the big guys, right? It's just in a different box. This is the exact same idea, but for software. Here's another way to think about it. It's like you're not starting with an empty plot of land and a pile of bricks. No way. You're getting a fully built house that's already structurally sound. Your job is actually the fun part. You get to pick the paint colors, the furniture. You make it look and feel like your brand. You're handling the branding, not the complicated, messy blueprint. Now, this isn't just about convenience. It's a seriously powerful business strategy. So let's get into the business case and see why this is such a smart move for real sustainable growth. Let's just put this side by side with the old school, from-scratch development approach. The traditional way. With that, you're looking at long, complex timelines and really high costs. All the technical risk, it's on you. But when you look at the white label column, it's a completely different story. It's fast, the initial investment is way lower, and your risk is dramatically reduced. Why? Because the core product is already built, it's already been tested. You get to launch a proven solution, not just some big experiment. So let's get specific. The advantages here are huge. You can launch products way, way faster. We're talking weeks, not months or years. You save a ton of money on development costs. And this part is absolutely crucial. You still have full brand ownership. It's your brand, your pricing, your customer relationships. The tech is just the engine. You're the one in the driver's seat. And this is how you scale. This is how you go from serving 10 clients to 1,000 without needing a massive development team. That is real scalable growth. And you know what? It gets even better. This whole strategy just unlocks a world of new opportunities. You can instantly add a new revenue stream to your business. You can onboard new clients so much faster because you have a ready-made solution to offer them. And you get to maintain full control over your IP and set your own prices. It's all about making strategic moves to grow, not just being more efficient. Okay, I get it. This all sounds great in theory, but you're probably wondering, how does this actually work? What does the process look like? Let's walk through it, from your initial idea to a product that's out there making you money. It all starts, as it should, with strategy. Your white label partner really dives deep to understand your business model, your brand, and your customers. Then you plan a roadmap together. But the most exciting step here is the UI branding setup. This is where the magic happens, where the product gets customized with your logos, your colors, your whole vibe, to create a perfect brand experience for your users. Next up is the technical phase. Now remember, the core product is already good to go. This stage is all about integrating the tools you already use, things like payment systems or analytics, and then of course, tons and tons of testing. This makes sure the final product isn't just pretty, but that it's also secure, robust, and totally ready for your customers. And finally, launch day. This phase includes all the final security checks and a super smooth deployment. But, and this is so important, it's not a good luck and goodbye kind of deal. A good partner provides ongoing support. We're talking updates, monitoring, and help with scaling to make sure your product stays awesome for the long haul. So, who is actually using this strategy? You might be surprised. It's definitely not some niche thing. It's a mainstream growth engine for all kinds of businesses in a ton of different sectors. As you can see, agencies are the biggest players here, making up about 30%. They use these solutions to expand what they can offer their clients. But look, they're not alone. We've got SaaS companies, e-commerce businesses, healthcare, and even fast-moving fintech startups, all using white label platforms to get ahead. Let's make this real for a second. Imagine you run a marketing agency. Instead of just managing social media accounts for your clients, what if you could sell them access to their very own branded social media dashboard? Bam, you've just added a ton of value and created a brand new recurring revenue stream. Or how about this? Maybe you're a startup in this super competitive fintech world. Instead of spending, I don't know, 2 years and millions of dollars building a digital wallet from scratch, you could white label a secure, compliant solution and launch in a fraction of the time. This is how you outmaneuver the big guys. And the possibilities are just about endless. We're talking everything from client portals and analytics dashboards to booking systems, CRMs, e-commerce storefronts, even entire learning platforms. Seriously, if you can imagine it as a software tool, there's a good chance a white label solution for it already exists. So after all that, we get to the big question. Is this the right path for your business? Let's go over a couple of key things to help you figure that out. First, it's so important to understand the difference between white label and fully custom software. Think of white label as the ready-made express lane. It's about speed and efficiency. Custom software is like building from the ground up to create something one of a kind. It's powerful for sure, but it takes way more time and money. The right choice really just depends on your specific goals. A question we hear all the time is this just for big companies? Is white labeling really a viable option for small businesses? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. In fact, you could argue that white labeling is a total game changer for small businesses. It completely levels the playing field. It lets them compete with much larger companies by offering amazing software without needing a giant budget or their own team of developers. So, if you only remember 3 things from all this, let it be these. 1. White label lets you launch a software product faster and for way less money. 2. You keep total control over your brand, your pricing, and your customers. And 3. It is one of the most powerful ways to add new, scalable revenue streams to your business. And that brings us to the end. Now that you know this shortcut exists, it just opens up a whole new world of possibilities, doesn't it? So, I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What new digital product could your business launch next?